What's going on, YouTube? This is my 1998 Camaro SS, and still has an LS1 in it, but recently I put a Texas Speed cam. It's got some long tube headers and mailing high pressure oil pump timing chain. Put some new valve seals, valve springs, did the rocker trunnion upgrade. But recently this car has been giving me a lot of oil consumption issues. I couldn't tell you an exact amount of how much oil every however many thousand miles, but it is a lot. So I'm assuming that most of it is ending up going through the intake system. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but take my word for it, there is most definitely some oil going through there. So I was wondering if you guys in the comments could leave any advice and questions of what to do to fix that. Going to an LS6 intake might fix that. Also, I've seen some people put a breather on top of their oil fill cap. I don't personally love the way that looks, as well as I don't know how close to the hood that would be, but all right. Or maybe doing an oil catch can of some sort, but I've heard putting a catch can on these cars might not be the best idea. I got that advice from my tuner. The car made almost 400 wheel on the dyno. I got it up here somewhere. Which one is this? Oh no, this is has 350 with just the headers. I think this one. Yeah, here we go. There we got the old one, the new one we have. There we go. If you guys want to read that, pretty much 400 wheel in this thing. But yeah, it's been consuming a lot of oil since then, and this winter, while it's not being driven, I like to fix that. And also, I had some other concerns of the power steering cooler that is optioned when you get the SS. I believe when you get the Z28, you don't get these, but when you get the Z28 SS, it is an option. But I've been having a lot of problems with my power steering system, and I'd like to go through it. I've already replaced the pump itself. I still would like to get a different pulley instead of this little plastic one, but I have been leaking, and I think it's the lines. So I originally was blowing out through the cap. I replaced the cap, but now it's still leaking after I replaced the cap and the pump. So we're going to do the lines. And my thought, I've seen some pretty easy plug and play kits that have AN lines that run from the pump straight to the rack with no cooler. I have not purchased that yet, but I have purchased one of the parts, possibly if we do get rid of that cooler. I have some Mishimoto parts here that would replace this coolant pipe here. But what are your thoughts of running no power steering cooler on these for a fun, just daily driver weekend car? I'm not taking this thing to the track all the time. It does get driven aggressively, but would running one of these without a power steering cooler of either this one, or maybe put a different sort in that goes near the front, I don't know. If I just did the AN line straight to the rack, would that get too hot? I could run synthetic fluid, maybe that could make us run at cooler temps, but I don't know. If you guys have any advice, please help me out in the comments. I'm trying to dial in this thing this winter. One more note I wanted to add in. I know on the 2000 to 2002 cars, they have different valve covers that are a different bolt pattern completely. They have a drain tray that Apparently you can drill holes through, that will help oil consumption, but because mine is a 98 car, I don't think I have those. I'm not sure if I can do anything with this or on the other side if there's something for the fill cap there. But another note extra, also I've been running 5W30 Royal Purple in this. I think it calls for 10W30 originally. Doesn't say it on the cap, I thought it did. Should I change to a different oil? Is Royal Purple worth the money? What do you guys use? Again, any advice in the comments below. Just trying to fix the oil consumption issues and questions about the power steering. But yeah. Just kidding. One more note, in case you guys might ask for the cam specs, if that has anything to do with the oil consumption, if you guys are worried about that. But yeah, that's it. What did we end up making? It wasn't 400. Was it 396? Is that, yeah, for power? And then what was torque? I guess 393 torque was the highest. Yeah, this was a hot ass day too. It was almost 100 degrees this day. I gotta go back during the fall at Slowhawk. They have dyno days in the fall. It's $50, put your car in the dyno, and it's a really cool event. But all right, I'm gonna stop rambling on. I've made too many extra clips already. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.